good day, and have a happy new year. Today, we are going to be removing the rear bumper cover off our GX460. Why am I doing this? No, I'm not doing this because I have nothing better to do. It's because I've been reading some comments, and a few of you asked to remove the rear bumper, either for overlanding, or maybe you have a scratch on your bumper and you want to drop it off at the, I don't know, the body shop and have it buffed out or something. Okay, for whatever reasons you guys want to remove the rear bumper, let's go ahead and do that. So the first things first, what I did was I removed the two rear tires, okay? And the reason why I removed the two rear tires, you don't really have to, but you know me, I like shortcuts and I like a lot of room and access. If you notice right here, there's some screws along here that you're going to have to be removing. That's part of the rear mud flaps, okay? And I just like to stick my head in there to see if I can access anything else. So it's just a just in case kind of thing, you know what I mean? And you know, I jacked up my car, so my jack up points was right here at the rear drivetrain, okay? That is where my jack up points are. If you follow me for around the corner right here, same thing on this side. There's going to be a few screws that we're going to be taking off, which are attached to the mud flaps. The mud flaps are attached to the rear bumper cover. Am I removing the rear bumper assembly? No, we are just removing the rear bumper cover. If you need to remove the entire assembly, in which some people are doing, and they're putting in, you know, bumper guards and whatnot, you can keep going after you remove the rear bumper cover. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, you're going to have to want to remove any accessories you have that's attached to your rear bumper. So I had a rear dash cam, I already disconnected, left it hanging right there. I also have a tow hitch receiver that took four 19mm bolts right here that I already detached. You guys might have big, heavier tow hitch receivers that go from tire to tire that must be removed because it's going to be in the way of you dropping the rear bumper. So you guys go ahead and remove all your accessories off your rear bumper first and foremost. Next step, you're going to want to go to each wheel well, go to your rear wheel well, okay? And you're going to want to take off your mud flaps. In order for you to do that, you're going to need a flathead screwdriver and you're going to need a Phillips, okay? So the Phillips, if you go back here, you're going to need a Phillips all the way back here, one that's right here in the back. Okay, let's go ahead and remove that right now. And it's going to look like this. Okay, hexagon head, let's set it aside. You're going to have one more up here, right here. Okay, and you're going to have another Phillips, one right here, right at the top. So you're going to have three Phillips, right? And the rest are these push pin knobs right here. Okay, and the way to get that is you use your little flathead and you go inside its little nook and cranny and you pop it out just like this. You just pop it out and it comes right out. If you look at sideways, that's what it has. It has a little push knob and it has a base that comes out with it just like this. You're going to see this underneath your fender hood too. Okay, same thing up here. There's two, and down here. Okay, don't think that these were loose. I already loosened them up ahead of time, so yeah, just to make the video a little quicker for you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove the mud flaps. Oh, now you got two Phillips underneath. Let's check it out, guys. Follow me here, follow me here. Now if you go underneath here, you got two more Phillips right there. See that? There you go. The whole entire mud flap just fell down. And here you go. That's what it looks like. Next, on each corner of your bumper, you're going to have two Phillips that can be taken off with a 10mm also. Right there. Okay? On either corner, you could use a Phillips or a 10mm. I'm using a 10mm deep socket to remove them. And they're going to look like this. After you remove both corners of those 10 millimeters, you're going to go underneath the car, right here, right at the edge, and you're going to see two additional 10 millimeters. One right there. Let's go ahead and remove that. Okay, it's going to look like this. It has no Phillips screw in it. It has a large washer, and it's a 10 millimeter hex head. Okay, set that aside, and let's go to the next one. And it's right here on the other side of the tire. Same thing. Next step, you're going to want to go ahead and open up your rear hatch. Get this out of the way right here. You're going to want to remove this black trim right here. This black trim has no screws or hidden bolts or anything. So let's move you closer. You're going to want to get your big plastic scraper just like this, plastic polymer scraper, and you're going to take from this rubber, there's going to be slots inside here to take off this. You're going to want to take and put it in the middle just like that. Just take it and stick it in the middle. Just pop it out just like that. You can work on any end. Just keep prying at it. Okay, just keep prying at it and you're going to start hearing clicking. Remember, stick it in there and just pry it out just like that. And the direction that this panel comes out is going towards the back. It doesn't go up like most clips. If you look at this, it doesn't go up, it goes back this way. Okay, so just keep prying just like this and use your other hand to help it along and it comes right out. Don't worry about your hatch lock right here. This panel right here actually has a slot for you to go through to remove this. If you take notice, there it is. It has a slot right there for you to remove the whole entire panel. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this aside. Oh, by the way, guys, I kind of promised myself I would never get into advertising and you know, sell out to the man or anything like that. So that was one of the promises I ever made when I started the GX channel, that I would never sell out. Right, so I know a lot of these other YouTube channels, they're like, oh damn, there's like 10 advertisements to every single video and I hate it. I seriously hate it. And what do I end up doing? Mobil 1 is the best lubricant on the market right now. I use Mobil 1 for every single job I do. I use Mobil 1 75W90 for my differentials. I use synthetic ATF for my power steering. I use 020 for my engine oil. This is 5W30 only because I use Mobil Synthetic 1 for all my other cars. I have a Honda Civic that uses 5W30. So if you were in the market to change all your lubricants and fluids, choose Mobil 1. Now if you go to this left corner right here on the driver's side, you got two knobs. See these knobs? These knobs come out with a flathead screwdriver. They're little push pins just like what you saw inside the mud flaps. You stick your flathead into the slot and you pull the base out. Okay, let me show you a little closer. It's going to look just like that. Okay, there's a center knob that comes out. After the center knob comes out, the whole entire base comes out just like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it to the bottom piece. There's one knob on the bottom right here. Okay, let's go ahead and take this one out. There is none on the driver's side, the passenger side, because the passenger side is covered. There's rear hatch right here and it's kind of hard to get to. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and close the door. See that? So what Lexus did is they made that little white credit card looking slip right there. That's to hold in the passenger side of the bumper, just so you don't need any push pins on that side. Okay, so your next step right now is these 10 millimeter hex nuts right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and remove those right now. Beautiful. There you go, all 5 just came out. Let's see how loose this thing is after I took out those bolts. Look at that, whole entire bumper is pretty flimsy, huh? Okay, let's go to the next step. Okay, the next step, after you remove all those hex bolts, you want to go to each side of your car. Okay, they're going to be identical, guys. Go to each side of your car where the crease is, where this line crease is, and you're going to find out that the last hex bolt you took out for your mud flap, it's hanging on by a little lip right here. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your bumper and lift it over the lip. Lift it over the lip. Once it's over the lip, it's not locked onto there anymore. So once it's not locked onto there anymore, you can go ahead and start pulling on your bumper cover just like this. Okay, once you start pulling on it, just like that, you're going to see from here that once I start pulling from it, the rest should come out fairly easily. Okay, just pull on it, comes out, just like that. Come check it out, guys. This is what's holding it right in there. Just clips on these slots right there. Okay, now if you look on the inside of the bumper, you're going to see that it's held in with the plug right there. You're going to want to disconnect that white plug to go further. Okay, just like this. Put your finger on the tab and disconnect. I forgot to mention, guys, before you even drop your bumper, make sure you have some nice carpeting on the floor, because once you drop that bumper, it's going to hit the floor. Okay, so you're going to want to do the exact same thing to this side. You're going to want to go ahead and start pulling on this side. Remove it from the lip, take it over the lip, and just start pulling it off. Now if you take notice, both sides are off. If you take notice, the whole entire bumper is just starting to fall off fairly easily from here. So let's go ahead and see what we can do at this point. I'm going to go ahead and hold the bumper cover just like this and see what else is attached to here. Grab both hands and just slowly pull the whole entire bumper cover off just like this, and it should drop fairly nicely just like this. Oops. Forgot the plug on this side, guys. There you go. There you go. And there you guys go. There's the rear bumper cover. Just came off the car. Okay? Rear bumper cover. This is what your stock bumper assembly is going to look like. Okay? So if I'm taking a look at it, looks pretty sturdy. You guys, you got some, I think some 14mm bolts right here. You got a lot of stuff going on here, but I think it's all coming into one piece. I don't know what you guys plan on doing with this bar. It looks pretty crazy from here. Let's go to the side just to see what's involved here. Okay, there you go. So I think that concludes our rear bumper cover removal video. I'm not going to show you guys how to put it back. It's just reversing the process. Okay, I'm going to need both hands to do this instead of stop and go with the camera. But yeah, this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.